Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to another edition of the Watchpoint Post-Show. We are live from the Blizzard Arena in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. I'm your host, Chris Bucket. I'm joined at the desk. You know these hooligans. We've got Zoe, we've got Hexagrams, we've got Sideshow, and multiple records were tied and broke today, guys. It's a crazy day.
Yeah, it actually was. And I didn't expect it to be that crazy of a day. I actually thought that a few matches are going to be a little bit more one-sided than they ended up being.
I'm a little exhausted after that Atlanta game. I'm not going to lie.
That one didn't end.
Charge, well done. But let's start here with the segment we always do. And I want to start with you, Zoe. What did you learn today?
Ooh, it's always a tough one. I learned so much every day.
So much.
So much.
Cramming the knowledge.
I think my biggest takeaway was very early in the day. Looks like being a bit more creative than 3-3 against Vancouver Titans at least puts them on the edge.
Don't try and bump against bumper. I like that. What about you, Hex?
This is not really learning. This is more a reaffirmation of something I've known my entire life, is that I'm just a genius. I mean, San Francisco looks like they have a full-on all-star team. That got proven today. Choyobin stepped it up in a big way. And also, I mean, what did I go, 4-0 picks? My confidence in the charge came through. So not really learning.
I'd say you're worth at least 3 Brents. You're worth 3 Brents in my book. What about you, Josh?
Abused this. I was even going to throw you a bone here as well.
Nope.
And now I'm not at all.
I throw my own
What have I learned? I've learned that Hex's ego is only surpassed by how much he loves to talk about how big his ego is and how much he's
Very fair.
taught everybody else.
Again,
I'm not engaging with this.
already knew that.
I'm not engaging with this.
I did learn that we can watch way too much Overwatch. That is the thing.
It's not a thing, Pocket. We love the
Play
Overwatch.
some defense. I'm super excited, though. We've got a great show for you today. We've got Dogman from the Atlanta Reign joining us at the desk in just a little bit. He'll be speaking of Dogman. Well, speaking of Dogman, you don't want to miss his live Q&A. Let me plug this right. It's going to be on Twitch after the Watchpoint Post Show. Make sure you check out that Q&A. The way to do it, you need your all-access pass. So go pick that up if you don't already have it on twitch.tv. With that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Well, Dogman and his Atlanta Reign were trying to keep their Stage 2 playoff hopes alive when they took on the Guangzhou Charge today. You guys saw the first half just a few moments ago. It was all tied up after the Charge took the first game, but here in the second half, we thought Atlanta was going to bounce back. Not necessarily a clean case here. Chargepoint strong tonight.
You know, I'm gonna pull a Hex here. I'm just gonna say how it is. I told them to play Doomfist. They played Doomfist. They started excelling.
You did say that.
Yeah, I did say that. I did suggest that.
But this is not just a case of playing their best heroes, but I do think it is Eileen's best hero. I theoretically really love a Doomfist in this composition, because you saw, especially as we get to Rialto, when he's in the backline, even when he's missing his targets, everyone has to turn around and support support them, then the rest of the charge live up to their namesake and go all the way through, and they end up taking uneven fights up front.
It's very good against the teams that aren't as coordinated, I think, because it just sows chaos. Against the top teams, they really know how to punish it, but these kind of teams like Atlanta, it just made the whole series turn into literal chaos.
Here's a look at the legend, Eileen on the Doomfist. Now, last season, if anyone watched, everyone knew the Puck Fist was the best in the Overwatch League. Is Eileen the best Doomfist in the game right now?
He's definitely surpassing the Puck Fist. That's
Slightly.
Yeah.
Barely out of play.
I don't know. I mean, there are still the likes of Hydration or Agility who are also very, very good on
Blase
Doomfist.
is also good, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Eileen just didn't die either. He was getting in a really strange situation.
But it didn't look like Atlanta tried to kill him.
Well, he
either.
understands the
So there
high
was
ground.
that.
He understands his escapes, and his
Right.
best escape being his ultimate.
Pretty incredible stuff here from the Charge. It was the highest scoring match in Overwatch League history, with the Charge coming out on top and ending that epic losing streak. So hats off to the Charge. You called it, Hex. Major props to you. On the heels of 4 straight 4-0 victories, the San Francisco Shock came into their match today trying to break the all-time consecutive map win streak, and they only needed 3 maps to do it. It wasn't pretty, though, in the first half. If you were a Shock fan, I have to say, you were most likely nervous because the Spark came out swinging.
I really wanted Shock to take this record. I think it was a fantastic piece of history, and I was sweating a little bit in the back because it looked like the Spark were bringing it. And we saw this like piece where both of the teams were talking about each other before the match went live, and Super said, you never quite know which Spark you're going to play against. They've seen that they can be good, I think in scrims mostly, but this time they actually showed up on stage.
I wasn't as worried because there's that outlier map on Lijiang where DPS is really good, but then the other ones are 3-3 stages, so I was not super concerned they were going to lose Lijiang, and I was a little bit concerned actually on this Paris. It was super wacky here, but Rascals just remains to be the best leader against Batista.
I love the insight we got from Danny there when he spoke to Spark, and I did tell them that they finally feel like they found their style. This is great news because we have been wanting the Spark to do well. We hyped them up so much coming into the league, and so far we've not really seen what we were told we're going to be seeing.
Yeah, I agree. I think it can only be better for the league as a whole if we have this very dangerous DPS aggressive team. See Goushue really frag out. See Crystal on a bunch of heroes that he's great at. IDK finally gets to showcase some of his legendary boops. So I'm excited to see what the Spark can do. And even though they've been floundering, they were still set at 5-5 before this game.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've been doing terribly in terms of the overall chances. If they now skyrocket, this could be a decent team.
They do have that potential, and I think your point is very valid that some of these teams are getting a little bit closer to the high end as they find their own styles, and as we're going to see Dallas a little bit later too. I think the map scores don't necessarily reflect how good a lot of these teams play today, because I was very encouraged by the Spark play and even in the Boston play.
Now, having said that, the San Francisco Shock did continue to ramp up as the series went on, and the second half wasn't as close.
No.
And I feel like we have to spend some time just acknowledging what a ridiculous streak they're on at the moment. It's monumental. It's even though Vancouver Titans are so good, San Francisco Shock are just very, very, very clean with how they play, and they don't drop maps to anyone, which I love.
And you can see after their 5th straight 4-0 win, the Shock hold the record for most consecutive map wins in the Overwatch League, and they're not done yet. Guys, how high does that number go?
I think it probably gets at least to 30, actually.
Going to 30?
Wait, how many games have they got left? At least to the quarterfinals of the Stage 2 playoffs. I think it will take to the semis before they drop one.
They don't play New York, they don't play Vancouver, so where
It
does
could
it
happen.
possibly
I
end?
like that, Hex. I like that. Well, coming up, we'll see if the Titans kept up their own streak. More Watchpoint in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Coca-Cola is the official refreshment of the Overwatch League. Coming into today, the Vancouver Titans were trying to tie the Boston Uprising's match win streak record at 15. It was only fitting that it was Boston, the team, in their way. Today, things look pretty good for Boston at times, but you're going up against the best team in the league. Was there any doubt in your guys' mind that the Titans would walk away as the victor?
No, I wouldn't go that far, but I was very impressed with what we saw from Boston. It was very, very clear that they have very set strats for Vancouver specifically. They did what we all, discussed about the Houston Outlaws, which was playing that DPS on Paris A, and it did work out for them. Granted, it was very clutch. It wasn't easy. Vancouver Titans definitely didn't give that one up too easy for them, but I think they looked fantastic. I really love what we saw from Boston.
This Paris map, I thought we were going to see Boston win it.
Yeah, they almost full held here. This was a ridiculous clutch that came in towards the end, but Boston Uprising were actually close to full holding them, and they had a decent offense. They were prepared for that Symmetra strat that came out.
Yeah, I think if you actually watch the games today, and I alluded to this, it's a quality loss. And I talked to some of the guys from Boston, specifically RCK, and about his transition to this new team, and they feel pretty good about it. They feel pretty good that they were able to go toe-to-toe with the Titans, bring their own style of play. And I mean, Boston's a great team to watch if you just want to appreciate coaching in the Overwatch League, because their coaching and strategy is evident in their play.
It absolutely is. And the scouting as well. This is the team that plays with the most globally diverse roster. They got a guy from New Zealand, from all over Europe, from North America as well. It's fantastic, actually, to watch the Boston Uprising play and play such varied styles, because they pretty much only ran triple tank, triple support with fusions on the Reinhardt for the majority of stage 1.
I think these were strategies that they had not super practiced. They got like 3 hours of practice in on these, and they were still able to execute at a high level. That just speaks volumes about how good Shake is at coaching these guys up.
Saw a little sample of Hacksaw on the Genji, something I always love to see from the Vancouver Titans. At the end of the day, though, did the Titans show you that they're improving? Are they the same team you saw last week? Are they slowing down? Are other teams catching up? What do you think of this squad overall?
I think it's other teams kind of catching up and just playing a little better. And I wouldn't say they have a better read on the Titans, but they definitely have a little bit more of an idea of what the Titans have been struggling, which was with aggression. If you're a passive team, you're not going to fare well against the Titans. The Titans overall, however, they still look undefeatable, just like before. I'm not in the slightest worried that they're going to drop anything. In specific, when we're looking at performances with Bumper right there, if you looked at those numbers, it's actually insane how much he can get done on every hero he plays.
I love his Winston. He was on fire today, as always. And as you can see, with that win, the Vancouver Titans have tied the Boston Uprising's all-time match win streak record, and they'll have a chance to try and break that record week 5 against Toronto. Despite going winless in their first 42 matches in the Overwatch League, the Shanghai Dragons are right in the fighting shape and in the mix for our Stage 2 playoff spot, guys. Shanghai on the up and up right now. We got a chance to see Ding popping off on Oasis, but it wasn't just him.
Nope, that was a real team effort. Youngjin, as I said during halftime, created a lot of space on his brick, on his soldier. Generally, the Shanghai Dragons just looked very, very well coordinated. On the other side, Houston Outlaws, again, a big disconnect there in communication. The ult usage was very questionable at times. I'm not sure if that was due to Shanghai Dragons baiting it out of them, or if they just... I'm not sure where the ball was actually dropped there.
This game, too, was one of the highlights for me, though. We finally got to see Dia from the Dragons in action once again. First time seeing him in our second season, 2019 season. And he showed us some Ashe play, which was brand new.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I love what he was able to get done with Ashe as well. It actually works pretty nicely on Anubis. Unfortunately, he got full health, so he didn't come out with a win in that map, but just Dia things.
We'll take a draw. We'll take a draw.
Yeah, so demoralizing, though, to be able to full hold a team and then get nothing going for Houston. I still don't know how you bounce back from it. I'm not sure what the answer is for Houston. Maybe you start letting Linkser play a little bit more. He had some big moments again, and he's a guy that is kind of like a running back in football that needs his touches. He needs his reps to really get going, and just bringing him in for spots here and there, I don't think is good for how he wants to play.
Would you say he's like LaShawn McCoy on the Bills right now?
Absolutely, Puckett. Yes.
Thanks, Josh.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Oh, come on, you know Shady McCoy out of Pittsburgh. Come on.
Monte Cristo tweeted something really interesting, though, about the Houston Outlaws, is that of the 6 of their 9 last maps that aren't control, as in the ones that have an offense and a defense, they have been full held on 6 of those when they've tried to attack. So 6 out of 9, 2/3 of the time that they are the attacking team, they've been full held recently.
That's not good.
No, very, very bad. And yes, they have had some difficult opponents, but some of their opponents have just been very beatable as well. So that's definitely an issue for them.
How do you fix that?
Well, I think it comes down to their coordination on attack. They don't look like they really know what they're doing and how to coordinate when you're spread out and when you have people that need to take different positions and actually coordinate the timings of when you go aggressive. When you're defensive, you can all see each other and you're just kind of shifting as a team. Offense is much more about coordinating and communication.
Jake, who is considered a brilliant shot caller, is riding the bench. And so I don't know why that is.
Well, Arhan was brought in for communication, so.
Okay, well, not working. I don't know what to tell you.
With that said, Houston, they've got a little bit time to get their stuff together because the next time you'll see the Outlaws will be from our first ever Overwatch League homestand live in Dallas, Texas. That's right, we're coming to Texas, baby. And here's a look at the matches we'll have in store for you then. It's happening next Saturday in Dallas, Paris against London. The Spark up against the Hunters. The Outlaws taking on Seoul Dynasty. And we're closing it out with the Valiant against the Dallas Fuel. Great one there. All those matches will be available on twitch.tv and our ESPN app. And as a bonus, this crew, yeah, we're going to be on ESPN 2, so mark your calendar, 7 p.m. Central. We'll be providing some extended coverage of that match between the Valiant and the Fuel. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What are you most excited about when we head to Texas? Let's start with you, Zoe. What are you most pumped for? We're going to Texas. From Switzerland to Germany to LA, now to Texas.
I was in France in between. I was in France before I came here. Anyway, I'm looking for barbecue. Yeah, that's right. I want some. You guys are probably gonna like talk about games, but I'm actually really excited to finally experience some real American barbecue. Heard great things from everyone from Texas. So yeah, I'm gonna try.
We're going to Hard Eights. We're gonna show you the best of the best. What about you, Hex?
I mean, I know how great the Dallas Fuel fans are because they still show up here in Los Angeles. So I definitely want to see the 5,000 screaming Fuel fans. Some Houston fans thrown in there as well in the packed arena. Always gets me hyped.
Texas sold out. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah. Well, the day 2 schedule that we didn't show actually has that Texas showdown as well. Dallas plays against Houston. That's going to be nuts. It's like the Battle of LA in here, but like times 100. It's going to be unbelievable.
Just better hats.
Definitely the biggest crowd we have seen since the Grand Finals in 2018. I definitely can't wait for Dallas, but I also can't wait to bring on our next guest, Dogman. That's right. Dogman is going to be joining the desk when we get back, so don't go anywhere. Be right here. We'll see you then.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Welcome back to the Watchpoint Post Show. Our next guest battled his way through the Open Division before finally getting a shot in the Overwatch League. And he's had an impact since day one. So please welcome to the show. We got Dogman of the Atlanta Reign. Oh, the crowd left. Oh, my God. Pumped to have you here, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Puckett. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. And I'm glad that we had you on the desk tonight because I want to start here with what happened earlier in the week. One of the biggest upsets we've seen in the Overwatch League happened when the Atlanta Reign took down the NYXL. And I know that you guys prep for every match, but was there anything different about prepping for this one?
I think the biggest thing was just that we knew NYXL likes to play around Jonak. We knew they like to play defensive and slow. But I guess when we played that match, we didn't expect them to play like that defensive, you know, and that play so slow. And that's our style that we play really well. So I think that like for that game, we just needed to play our style, play our game, and it'd work against NYXL.
What did it feel like to get that victory at the end of all of that?
It felt pretty good. Most of my teammates were like really ecstatic, but like, man, I would just focus on the next game. I wanted to win against Charge today. That was like on my mind immediately after the game. It's nice to beat New York, but like, I really just wanted to keep winning the stage and make stage playoffs. So that was like the bigger picture in my mind, I guess.
Got it.
To dial it back to how you got into the Overwatch League as well, you're one of the players that's kind of been around the most and been up and down in your career and all over the place throughout the path to pro. Can you speak a little bit to like the journey that you've had getting to the Overwatch League and what was motivating you to make it all the way here?
Oh man, like from day one, I've been playing in a multiple different teams and open division teams, and before that in some contenders for like the top teams.
Yeah.
So the most important thing was to keep playing and keep going and keep joining teams no matter if I didn't have an option or whatever. Because, you know, I had to move to Utah after I got kicked out of my house. I had to live in my friend's place without any water, without any hot water, without any toilet. I had to go to the freaking convenience store to use the restroom.
Really?
It was intense, man. I don't want to go into more detail. I don't want to go into more detail.
These are the details we need, though.
No,
this is
man.
So that was your
gets
commitment to this craft, was going that deep.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to make Overwatch League, and I really wanted to get into Overwatch, but after I joined the Atlanta Academy team, I kind of changed my goal, and I wanted to be one of the best players that I could be. So, you know, I just wanted to keep playing well, I guess.
Did you do anything special when you actually made it to the Overwatch League? What was that moment like?
No, I actually got worse, I think. But, like, I think that the biggest thing is that there is a big difference between contenders and Overwatch League, that every team is really good. Like, there was maybe, at the time I was playing, like, there was a couple contenders teams for the good teams. Like, there was Fusion Uni, and then there was XL2. Like, those teams are really good, but Fusion Uni has Alarm and a lot of really good players on their team, so it was just really good to play against them. And when I got into Overwatch League, it's like them times 20, so.
Jonak.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, well, can we go back onto the NYXL game, actually?
Yeah.
I don't think Jonak, like, the amount of times, I guess it was a good feeling to win that game or get picks on Jonak was because, like, every time we scrim them, like, man, I get picked so many damn times. So it's like, I was
Get
like,
some
man,
revenge.
he must
That's
feel
nice.
like friggin' doo-doo after I got a right click on him, you know?
Yeah.
But it was a fun game versus NYXL, and to play in the Overwatch League now has been amazing.
Well, it's definitely been fun to watch. Quite an astounding performance from you and your team. Now you just recently got to play again with a former teammate of yours, Baby Bay. You guys played together in 2017 in Congarna. What's that been like to team up with him again?
It's been great. I mean, it's fun to be on the same team as a teammate I've been on. I mean, there's other teammates like Bishu and Remix once was here. Like, those players I really do like to play with again, and it's fun to play with them because in the past we've had good chemistry together, and we've done well as players on a team together. So it's nice to play with Dre again.
Leaks, you guys are stealing Bishu from the Gladiators. Got it.
You're so outspoken and you've got this energy, and I kind of don't even need to ask, but this is like what you're like every day in life. It's not just something that you bring to the Overwatch League. I mean, are you just at 9 and 10 all the time?
It changes, man. It changes, I think. In the past week after we lost to Valiant, I really gave that game my all. Like, after that Valiant game, I was just like utterly destroyed that we lost it. So when we came into the Justice game, I didn't even feel anything after winning, man. Like, I just wanted to, you know, get back to my old mental state and stay strong again, because that's why I haven't been trash talking as much. Is because I just want to keep my head down, pull a Steph Curry, and, you know,
just
get
go to
really
work.
good. Yeah,
just
go to work, man. Go to work.
Well, I mean, that said, you were like yelling at fans not too long ago, which I thought was great. I actually loved it. Do you wish more people would kind of bring that personality and that trash talk, you know, so you can take some days off and not have to be the only one?
It's hard to, you can't force yourself, right? Like, there's not. The true gamer within ourselves wants to be an introvert. So I think for the most part, most of the players in the Overwatch League are more introverted. So, I mean, it's more on them for sure. I think there's a couple players like Super probably could be more vocal, but even he's a bit of an introvert on the stage.
Yeah, but he's like passive-aggressive vocal. It's funny.
That's true. That's true. But hopefully, I'm calling him out. Super, if you come on the stage versus us, SF Shock, Atlanta Reign, you gotta trash talk.
You got it there.
All right, well, Dogman, I think we need to acknowledge something that's been on everyone's mind. Everyone's been talking about this for a while. I'd like to take a look at a couple of your tweets dating back to 2017. This first one, I said it on stream, but I will get a bowl cut if I get into the Overwatch League. The day before I got my contract, I got a haircut, so if my hair grows long enough, I'll get a bowl cut. That looks pretty long there, lad, says Bren. Just a daily reminder. No big deal. All right, so we had Bren calling you out. The world needs to know, is today the day we get to finally see a bowl cut on this man? On this dog man?
Is he here? I'm not seeing a Bren on the stage. I'm seeing another Brit, but
Oh, I'm no Bren.
Not
He
Bren.
got hair, I'm
Don't
sure.
give Bren's like bad.
Would you let Josh give you a bowl cut?
no.
It's got to be
It has
Brent.
to be Brent.
All
It
right,
has
all
to
right.
be
Well,
Brent.
since you won't let us do the bowl cut live, let's jump into some rapid fire. You
All right,
ready?
good.
You know
Yeah,
how
that's
this
what I
works?
want. Yeah.
Here's how it's going to work for everyone at home. I'm going to ask him a question. He's going to answer as fast as he can, if I can speak. Dogman, if you were a dog, what breed would you be?
Dalmatian.
Good answer.
Very important question. Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah, where are we? Snoop Dogg or Pitbull?
Johnny Depp.
Dog the Bounty Hunter or Caesar the Dog Whisperer?
Dog Bounty Hunter.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
This one is for my pup, Olive, and there's only one right answer. Is it the English Bulldog, American Bulldog, or French Bulldog?
American Bulldog.
All right, high five.
The wrong answer.
Good. Well done.
Good boy.
All right, let's get this a little more serious. I have just one more question for you. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I want to hit you with this mic, man.
That got weird. Dogman, thank you so much for indulging us with our K9 themed rapid fire, but let's check out some most over-the-top moments of the day. Dogman, jump in with us. Starting things off at number 5. It's the charge, it's the rain, it's a 3-hour game.
Actually,
And who's this guy?
I don't know whether you even know, but you set a league record for the most points scored in an Overwatch League game, like of all time. 2018, 2019, nobody's ever had a game
How long did
scored
that
this many
match
points.
feel to you?
Oh, forever.
Personally?
2 CP low. I mean, that was crazy.
Do you ever get tired of right-clicking?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's move this on. Number 4, it's Blase, a Torbjorn in the first hammer kill recorded this season. Ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, this is, I hope Bren watched from home. Like, this is what he lives for. And he missed it live on stage. It's quite a tragedy.
Mangachu would be so happy.
Right?
The
Yeah,
fact
right.
people care about this makes
This
me
one's
doubt
for
a
you.
lot of human beings.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you come back from that one, Baby D.
This
But
is
at
the real
number
thing.
3, it's Rio with his Rhine 5K. Don't look, Dogman.
Look away. Look away. Look
I
away.
can still see the screen up there, man.
No. We have screens everywhere here in the Blizzard Arena.
Just turned around and saw the bigger screen. We fled you astray.
Oh, sorry. This one was so beautiful as the Rhine mops things up on Rialto. Number 2, it's Linkser. Yeah, he's got some gun skill. What is this shot?
Linkson was going crazy on the Widow on this. He was just jumping into people and trying to headshot them.
Yeah, Linkser and Dante are in the same boat, man. They need a new team.
Oh, my God.
Oh!
Where would you send him?
I can't.
We'll
I
get to
can't
that
say.
later. Number 1, coming your way. It's Easter, and the Easter bunnies were live and well here in the arena.
Hex, you look so adorable.
Yeah, that's one way to
That's
say
the
it.
a good
awkward
look
photo
for
of the day
everyone,
for me.
really.
Oh, this is
This
my
was my
highlight,
favorite,
though.
yeah.
Oh. Danny helping him out.
It's actually your instinct, but it's on your head to want to flop the ears around.
It's a normal move. Enjoy the candy, fam. That's going to do it for us for now, but let's take a moment to check out the Twitch leaderboard. Zoe, will you do us the honors?
Oh my God, thank you so much, Pocket. Atlanta Reign are still on top. I can't believe it.
By a
Can't believe it.
By a
Vancouver
million.
Titans, they went up one slot, right? So
Sure did.
you can see closing in on the 10. So still everything goes. Both Texas teams are on it, right?
Yeah.
So we hope for more next week when we are, in fact, in Dallas. And over here, wow, Lakish
quarter of the
he
way
put in
up.
so much work. Look at that, number 4 now. I guess he had a
amazing.
really busy day yesterday, so he couldn't really cheer. But today, he's back on his PC.
Keeps getting higher and higher on
I
that
know,
board.
right? Yeah, no, thanks for everyone.
I'm
Cheers,
just gonna
guys.
stop right there.
Don't do it. I have
Stop right
nothing
there
to
and
say.
keep my job. Thank you, Disney. Bowl Cut Fever is taking over the league, so when we get back, we'll try one more time to convince Dogman to try to make good on his promises. Keep the tweets coming, guys. We got more Watchpoint after this.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile, now connecting 99% of Overwatch League fans. Catch your league on America's network, T-Mobile.
Oh, is that little Prince Kaplan? Dogman, even Jeff Kaplan has a bowl cut. Are you sure one last time we can't cut your mop?
Absolutely
No?
Absolutely not. I made up my mind. This is ridiculous. You keep asking.
No Bren. No bowl cut?
No Bren, no bowl cut. I'm sorry.
Wow, it's a bummer.
Yeah. What is
Worries.
that? What's the music?
No.
Wait a minute.
It can't be. Oh, no. It's Brennan, the British bowl cut butcher. Is that really him? Does he really walk that slow? This is going to take forever.
Oh, he's ready with his spritzer,
Oh,
Dogman.
man.
Spritzer.
Look at that mustache. He grew it just for you.
Oh.
It looks like he stepped in my poop.
This
Oh,
guy,
man.
I have never seen a more beefed up barber ever.
Where is he? Where is he? Stay put right there, Dogman. I've heard the trash talk. I've been waiting. I've been summoned. I'm coming for you, Sonny Jim. You know how long barbers have been sitting in my family for? Generations. Years. I got it in my genes. I know. I was wielding a pair of scissors when I came out the womb, all right? I'm ready to cut some hair. Are you ready? That's the question.
Your poor mother.
That's how he got out.
First things first. Glasses off. Come on. Let's get this gone. All right.
Yeah, put me in the
Assistant,
bowl.
please.
Bren, do you know how to
Not
do
in the
this?
bowl.
The bowl
No,
needs
I've
to
actually
be
never
used.
cut hair before in my life, but we're gonna roll with it.
Wait a minute, what?
No,
His
don't worry. He's
family
really
did, though.
experienced. He's
Totally
really experienced.
fine.
Holy crap, this is intense.
Yeah, I got a
Why
variety
is
of
there a
tools here
fork?
for
Are you
us.
trying to eat me?
No, this is a very important instrument right here. Hold on. If you can just hold it up, it's great for like just kind of, I don't know.
Ah, man.
Yeah, sorry, that was a little.
Why have
maybe
you got a
little bit too
whisk in
hard.
there,
This
Brett?
is the same kit he takes when you go out to eat with him.
The whisk is for the
It's
disinfectant.
a one serves all
All right.
kit for
Exactly.
every situation in life.
Bren, you can.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna need somebody to. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Of course.
Hold his mic
absolutely.
here.
Get that comb. Get that comb.
Give it a little
What is-
wash.
Oh.
Got to
Well, this is my
disinfect the comb.
barbicide.
Okay.
Disinfectant,
Yep.
as you know.
Get that
Jesus.
going.
It's a family recipe.
No.
No, why are you trying to
No, Bren.
everything?
Oh.
Not like this. Can you just cut the man's hair?
Don't
We
do
brew
that
it
at home.
ourselves.
What the-
We brew it ourselves.
Nice.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Okay, glasses off, good boy.
You did this to yourself,
boy.
Dog Man. Just
Okay,
wanted
I
to
need to
remind you of
spray you a
that.
little bit. We're gonna wet this down, okay?
I didn't expect him to show up, man.
Sorry, I don't want to get you too wet, but it's gonna happen.
Why
Give
was
me
he actually here? Aren't you sick? You're supposed to be bedridden
maybe,
right now.
maybe.
The
All right,
biggest
we're gonna
hoax
roll
of
this out here.
2019.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry.
You really grew it out.
That's good long.
Really did.
I hope you know.
It's gonna
Thi-
get
I do
around
have to
here.
say, good guy Bren is making sure it's nice
Holy
and
crap.
even with your bangs here.
That's not even at all.
Oh, no. It's not even.
Watch your eyes, Dog Man.
Yeah. Please don't injure him.
don't
he doesn't
move.
need eyes.
Don't move. You're gonna start with the back.
I can
Nice.
hear it.
You are tilting that bowl so much, Brett.
Oh no.
It needs to stay.
Mobile bowls.
I'm going to cry.
Oh my word.
Don't
Oh boy.
You're gonna have to shave your
There's,
head,
there's
dude.
an ear. Careful.
careful. Ears on both sides.
Listen,
You want a
It's gonna
machine?
tie
Isn't a
handmaids.
Hair
machine?
is the #1 motto in our family when it comes to doing hair stuff. All
Just
right.
use,
thought so.
use a machine. That
Don't,
seems
don't get it
safer.
on my Cox logo,
Here,
please.
here. I just so happen to have one here.
Proper sellout.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no, not more. Not the ray, not the blade.
Hold the bowl.
Oh, that sounds great. Thank you, Hex.
Oh wow. Oh, this is gonna haunt you for years.
I don't want to look.
You
I want to
shouldn't.
close my
Yeah,
eyes.
keep
Neither
your
do
eyes
we,
closed.
to be honest.
I don't know how you can look at the back of your head. Anyway.
Oh,
But there's monitors. You can see.
Does it feel good?
no.
It doesn't look good.
It looks
It looks
great.
good?
Oh, it looks
looks
fantastic.
great.
All right, Hex, does it look good? Out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What
Did you get the bangs,
hell?
Bren?
It's not.
No, you didn't cut his
They didn't cut
fringe.
the fringe.
You gotta do the
most
bangs. You
important
gotta do the
part.
bangs.
I
Wait a
won't
minute.
lie. I won't lie to you guys. I put the scissors up to his fringe, and immediately 10 voices were screaming in my ear, Brennan. No, don't do it with the scissors, man. Don't do it. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks not. Oh boy.
Don't worry, Dog Man. We actually hire
Whoa.
professionals.
I mean, yeah, I think you're giving Krillin a run for his money. I'm not gonna lie. It's.
It's a cut.
Whoa, that's a cut. That's a
Can
trim.
you do a little 360 for us? Give us
the
a little
bangle is
spin
good.
there.
Oh.
It's
So can
not
I-
a real bowl cut yet, though.
No.
That does
Can I-
need
can I
some
get a
more
tip?
work.
Really, the fringe.
Can I get a
doing
tip?
it.
Did you just ask that?
Yeah, a little
All right, I think we've all had
None.
enough. Don't worry, Dogman. We have a professional here in the stands just waiting for this segment to be done. Thank you all for tuning in to the Watchpoint Post Show. We had a blast. Give it up one more time in the chat for Dogman. Spam it. Yeah, Dogman, man, dog. He's
Give
the
it up for
greatest.
these guys.
We loved it. Had a blast with him. Remember, he's going to be hanging out with the Q&A live on Twitch. All you need is that All Access Pass to be answering all of your questions. Next time you'll see us, we'll be in Dallas, Texas. Set your clock for, 10:30 Central Time? Yeah, on Saturday morning. We'll see you then.
Oh my God!
Did you get the bangs, Bren?
You didn't cut his
Didn't
fringe.
cut-